Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a Gecko Moria versus BY Luffy match for you. Still want to practice this matchup, even though it is pretty BY Luffy sided. He does really well against black decks in general, but I wanted to get some practice against Jason because this is his main deck, and wanted to see my outs against BY Luffy. But playing this match a couple times, it kind of feels like the more geckos you see on either side, it means that you take the match, honestly. So if both sides play it right, it really is just whoever sees more 8-drop geckos. But let's see how this match goes. Yeah, seeing that Jason had to mulligan was really good for me, just because BY Luffy not seeing his combo pieces early on is really good news for black decks. So he starts his turn off by using the Three Brothers Searcher, grabbing a Luffy to hand, and then my turn, I think all I do is just pass. I was contemplating dropping a Sindri, I believe, but I'd rather just have more cards in hand for a counter, because he does swing super heavy, swinging an 8 here, which connects, dropping me down to 4. And so I swing in here, just dropping him down to 3, and then putting down the Borsalino. I just added Borsalino back to my Moria list. I think he's just really good into this meta at the moment, like with Enel running Gadatsus and Yamatos and Lucci running around rampant. Borsalino is a really good tech card that you can include in your Moria lists. So here he plays down the Luffy, which is a sign for me to just pop him before he gets Sabo immune. So I was able to get that Luffy off the board right away. Kind of sucks I had to use my leader ability. The reason why I used my leader ability instead of just raw playing the Absalom was because I had no cards in the grave, so couldn't trigger his effect otherwise. So here, BY Luffy gets the double Sabo. Not sure if he needed to pump twice, honestly. May have been able to save one of the Sabos so that he can just recur nonstop. But honestly, this early on, the leader pumped up makes him feel really safe. So not much I can do here. So I decided to just build board presence, dropping an Isho down on curve. Feels really good. If I can hit any geckos, that would be great. Looks like I missed though, hitting a baby and adult ace. But nonetheless, Isho is very strong, just because him being a 9k body as well means that I don't have to commit too much Dawn to swing into the Luffy. So here he drops down a Garp, attaching 2 to lead, so he's just going to leader ability, grabbing the ace and Luffy, looks like. And then here the ace comes out. Being able to block and save some counter with the Borsalino felt really good, just because also him swinging his leader into the Borsalino as well means that he effectively blocked twice for me, and preserved some health there. So I answer with first a Helmeppo swing, just get rid of that flambe. BY Luffy is really annoying with these small bodies, just assigning and swinging away with them. So I preemptively drop the Sindri just to see if I can load up on my trash to make some plays with Gecko. And I did find the Rebecca, which is nice for us because now I'm able to run the Rebecca Helmeppo combo. And with Isho with one Dawn attached, it means that he minuses everything on Jason's field by 3. So with the Helmeppo putting the ace down to 0, I'm able to KO it with the Brook there. So yeah, I'm in a really good spot here. If he wants to swing into Isho, he has to commit a lot of Dawn to do it, and even if he full combos with Gecko here, doesn't feel too bad. He can only swing in with 11, so it's really just two counters out of my hand at that point. So he brings back the ace, and then Sabo blocking or immuning his whole board again. Really bad for us there, but he decides to swing in to our Brook. Not sure if I agree with that play just because everything is Sabo immune. He could have just pressured my life here, but with 3 life remaining, I'm not sure how much pressure he could really put on us this turn. So I do the same. I try to clear board, swinging in 9 into his ace, 11 at lead, which eats a Sabo blocker, and then dropping down another Gecko Moria on our side. I decided to just get rid of the Absalom just because I wanted to refill my trash, or fill my trash with more 2k counters, so that Rebecca can just pick him up and I can recur with a hogback. I don't think I found any hogbacks just yet, but having the option later in the game is really nice for grinding out resources. So here, him attaching 2 Dawn to his leader, going back up to 2 life here, and then he has to manually play out the baby Luffy, which tells me that he's all out of Gecko plays. So if I can just survive the next couple of turns, we're in a pretty good spot to win the grind game. So I tried to defend aggressively here to defend my Isho, but him swinging in 12 and 11 is just too much for me there. The reason why I wanted to defend him is because it's better to defend a 9k body than it is to defend my life, and I want to stay as healthy as possible so that I can just keep the pressure up without getting cracked back too hard. So here you can see the misplay I made. He has no cards in hand, so I have an Ice Age in hand. I could have just Ice Aged his Sabo and just swung for game, and dropping an Absalom with my leader ability, but mentally I am it's kind of ingrained in my head that Sabo can't be KO'd, but just a slight misplay on my part, just because definitely had lethal here that I missed, and if he had top deck something game changing, that definitely would just change the whole course of this game. But at this point he only has 3 swings on board, and his only option really is to full combo if he does top deck a Gecko Moria, or clear board. But even clearing board, I can just swing in 15 next turn. So yeah, him attaching Dawn to his Garp, it's really just GG's there. So luckily I didn't get punished for that misplay, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.